there, we are working on a curl up using a Physio ball for building core strength. So this is specifically for, well, anyone who's working on core strength, but targeting the rectus abdominis muscles. And this is kind of a more advanced move for diastasis recti. So I would go back to some of my earlier videos before trying this. So I'm going to have my hand feeling for diastasis on my low belly. So what I'm feeling for is to make certain that the space between the two muscle bellies, one on each side, the rectus abdominis, I want the space right down the middle to be tenser than when I'm not doing the curl up. You want to make certain that your finger cannot press in quite as deeply as it did before. If it puffs up a little bit, that's okay. It's if it puffs up and it's really, really firm that we know that it's actually too much pressure for your body to manage right now, which just means the exercise is a little bit too advanced. But if you can press your fingers down and you're not really feeling like resistance against your fingers, then we need, again, to go find some different exercises to find what's the best facilitation for your body to generate tension in that space, which is called the linea alba. It's essentially a tendon between those two halves of the rectus abdominis muscle. Okay, so here we go. Get your Physio balls out. Okay, so this is a little bit big for me, but I actually like it because it takes my abs into a slightly lengthened position. So I'm gonna lift my shirt up so you can see. There we go. So I'm gonna find my navel. I'm gonna take two fingers and put them just down between left and right halves of my rectus abdominis, okay? And so when I fully rest, I can push down some, definitely more than I can push down up here. And I do have a diastasis recti, but it's pretty decently functioning. So I'm gonna press those fingers in lightly. I'm gonna take my other hand, I'm gonna support my head. And first off, I don't wanna roll away when I go to curl up my head and my shoulders. So I'm gonna just really lightly tense my legs to hold myself in place. And then I'm gonna think about pulling my ribs and my pubic bone together, okay? Think about bringing those 2 points closer together. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a curl. See, I'm not really coming up very far, and I'm feeling that that spot gets firm. If it's not getting firm, if you can still push your fingers down quite a bit, we need to take this down and you need to go look at maybe my cat-cow exercises, some of my straight leg raise exercises, but it's just a little bitty curl up maneuver. It might not even feel like that much. Part of this is retraining your brain on how to use your abs. So yes, it's great just for building ab strength in general, but I really like things like this for people who are trying to get back into things like running, because running actually takes a pretty high, or rather it yields a pretty high level of intra-abdominal pressure over time with all that pounding. And you want your body to be able to regulate intra-abdominal pressure pretty well. And there's a myth that with diastasis recti that you should not be doing rectus abdominis type activities, which actually is further from the truth. You need to go see a pelvic PT and learn how to do them the right way for your body. So I'm going to do 5 more. See, it's again a really teeny tiny movement. Just feeling for tension happening right there, and you stop when it's right for your body to stop. And I would start with doing maybe 10 in a row, rest for a little while, and try 10 more. Don't jump into anything too fast.